Michigan brewery, and so it's like.
I don't think I've had that specific brand, but like bourbon barrel aged draft or stout is really good.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing to look forward to. But does anybody want to spend experience before we get started? I was also going to recap last time's events because I'm sure.
Yeah, how much? I don't actually know how much experience I have in the bank because it's been a while since we've played.
Have you spent any yet?
He did. You had 20 left over, and then I awarded you guys. Did I get to awarding you guys?
Yeah, I think it was 100 and something. Let me see.
From last time?
Last time, I think I forgot to award you guys.
Yeah, no, I don't think you awarded us any experience last time.
Well, I know I got extra. I got extra for something.
Let's say 100 awarded last time. So,
was it for sneaking in and finding the book? I think it might have been.
Oh yeah. Did you sneak in? You didn't get the book last time. You sold or you brought the book to a scholar.
Right.
Oh, you did steal it. All right. So, Regis, I'm going to give you an extra 25. You other two take 100.
No, but I think there was something. I did that I got an extra like 15 or 20 or 25 for some shit that I did.
That was the time before because I wrote that down.
I'm sorry, Nick. How much did you say?
125 for you.
Okay.
So that should bring you to like 205. It looks like.
Yeah.
And then Bone Shard 100 for you. That brings you to 120.
Why do I get that much more?
You had 80 left over, dude.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, all right.
And then I don't know how much you had left, Jarlisle, or left over. I don't think you spent any. Yeah, you now have 350.
Okay. Well, I spent 200 experience points before we hooked on the call.
Okay, then you have about 150 right
Hey, so the total that I have is 1615. Is that the total that you have?
Like 1615 is how much you've spent.
Yeah.
That's
no. That's the total that I have.
Right. And so you
1515.
Hi, Catherine. I see you poking around back there.
Catherine, I'm really sorry about Norway.
Off camera.
I forgot to make a move and I fucked up everything.
I guess Catherine can't hear that you guys are talking to her.
Catherine.
What's up?
I'm really sorry about Norway. I forgot my move.
That's okay. What's a Norway between friends?
I don't know. It
seriously,
sucks.
Fuck Norway.
No, really though, I needed that, but
It's okay. We've all lost, Mario, except maybe like France,
except
maybe
for fucking
Turkey.
France.
So I think you're right, Brad, that you should have 1515. That sounds about right because you had a couple extra bonuses due to these guys being softies.
Okay, well, so what I have is 100 points right now that I haven't spent, but according to 350, I would have 150 unspent points. I was just trying to sort out where the discrepancy was.
Okay. I need to do one thing real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
God damn it, Norway.
We're playing diplomacy, and I moved into Norway to help protect it. Catherine owned it, and I said, don't worry, I moved back out in the fall, and then I lost track of time, and the move executed, and all my guys stayed put, meaning I kind of accidentally conquered it. But it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. A dick move.
I mean, to be fair, though, that's exactly something that somebody was trying to conquer Norway would say.
That's true. See, therein lies the game.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm back. Okay, so with that paltry like 100 or 120 or whatever, you may not necessarily have anything to spend. In terms of recap, what did we do last time? So you guys,
what I was trying to resolve was whether or not I have 100 or 150 unspent experience points. I'll let you just make a call.
So I think you probably have. What would the total be if it was 150? You actually just know the total, but you just don't know if you spent the last 50 or not. The other 50.
Well, I mean, I've been pretty meticulous about keeping track of the grand total. So
I feel like you probably have 150 because I remembered you having a fair amount left over.
Okay, then my grand total would be 1665.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that will include last time's, I think. As for other nerds, anyway, so if you want to spend that, that's fine, Brad. Just
Okay. I'll probably just think about it for this game.
Yeah. Last time, what happened is the Duke came to you with a request for you to investigate what happened to his family. You guys then decided to steal the, let's say, blasphemous book, grimoire, from the tent of Lady Griselda and find out what the overall book was saying, in addition to the clandestine pages that y'all stole out of the book. And so you traveled to Bordeleaux, which is one of the bigger cities, and found a scholar named Pycelle the Sage.
Wait, didn't we leave the book so that
we with the book, but we had the pages that we stole from it from back when we first handed it off.
Yeah, we just took the pages that we had out of
right
it and left the book.
For some reason, I thought you guys stole the book.
No, someone snuck in and found the book and observed that it was there, decided not to steal it.
Yeah, I fucked the chick, and then I saw that the book was there and decided not to ruffle any feathers by stealing it.
Right, because you realized you were being like observed or whatever. Okay.
Well, yeah, like, and I thought it best not to, like, tip our hand or
and to leave incriminating evidence with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, then you traveled to Bordeleaux, the bigger city. You got ambushed by ruffians after you left Pycelle's quarters, and then you defeated the ruffians handily. And then you bribed the guards to leave you alone and are now heading out of the city, have crossed the river, and are traveling through the wilderness. Are there any particular or unusual precautions or actions you take while you're traveling?
Well, we saw some goatmen on the way here, so I think
I'm getting ready to get me some more dicks.
How fast was the army marching when we left them?
Hang on.
Sure.
One of the things that I wanted to do that I made note of is go back to the dude that that translated the text.
Pycelle Sage.
Yeah, and see if he can enchant my Goatman dick necklace.
As far as you know, he is not a enchanter, but a scholar.
Yeah, but he could probably whip something up, right?
Is magic outlawed or not?
So it's just highly regulated.
Is there a fucking bureau?
So under the religion of the Bretonians, only women are allowed to be what they call enchantresses. And technically, wizards that are men that have dicks are forbidden. And in fact, there's a ritual where they're generally offered up to spirits of the lady when they gain puberty and have shown magical ability.
would it be allowed
Oh.
to go to a sorceress or an enchantress and ask her to enchant some goat dick necklace, even though you yourself won't have any magical ability, but you just be gaining from her generosity?
No, that would be fine. You can use a magical item or something like that. You might be suspicious if it's causing you to grow like third eyes or something.
Sure. Well, we can ask around. I mean, I feel like an enchanted goat man dick should be worth at least +1 toughness, right?
I mean, it's worth something.
Make a gossip test, Bone Shard. Or
I'll be back in 1 second.
I'm gonna ask around. Okay, Bone Shard.
Hang on. I'm doing too many things at once right now.
That sounds like a you problem.
That sounds like a you need to shut the fuck up problem.
I hope Brad is silently smiling over there.
So wait, if I want to put points into any of my characteristics,
Well, it depends on what career you're in. And in your career as a marauder,
Hey, what's this doing over here?
it should be clean. I think I just moved it to get it out of the way. 1 second.
Okay, just making sure.
As your career as a marauder, at your level, you can increase weapon skill, strength, toughness, and initiative.
right? And that's going to cost me.
It depends on how high you've spent points into it.
Right. So if I'm going from +5 to anything else, it's 30 XP
Per point, yeah.
I could have sworn I got more XP last time.
No, it was definitely like 100. He's in a while.
So I have 120.
Yeah, because you have some leftover. What?
Okay, can I put +4 into strength?
Yeah. Bringing you to 49.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does that give me? And that gives me no extra bonuses as far as like anything else.
Right. It's just strength checks. You're now at 49 instead of 50. And so your row skill has increased by 4 points as well.
Okay.
And your swim skill.
Okay. I got a 38.
The gossip?
Yeah.
Okay, that is far beyond your gossiping abilities. Everyone avoids the burly Norskin running around town yelling, "Who can enchant my goat dick necklace?" His eyes bugging out of his head. So nobody takes you up on your offer, and you're assiduously avoided in all of the taverns in town.
Regis would like to do Bone Shard a solid, so he's going to quietly go to a tavern, one of the ones that look like it might attract some literati, and and kind of quietly ask, I'm doing a favor for a friend here. He has a exotic necklace collected from many life experiences. He's looking for someone educated in the arcane ways to grant him some kind of a boon. Are you aware of anyone who could perform that kind of a service here? I'm sorry, I'm a foreigner.
I assume you've assumed you're a stallion persona of.
Yeah, I need to practice on a Spanish accent, so right now I'm not even going to embarrass myself.
No, it's fine. I respect the practice. It's something like, oh, dang it! I already forgot what you. A stallion. The stallion.
No, it's not a stallion. It's I'm sorry. It's Visconde Gonada de la Ciudad Balón.
Yes. Don Gonade. Do you want to roll for your charm test or gossip test? I was going to subtract 20 because of how badly Bone Shard scared everyone, but given your excellent explanation, I will only subtract 10.
48, and I have, you said gossip? 60. So barely.
But this counts, and you find out that there is a back alley sorcerer type who might engage in such forbidden alchemies as to imbue your Goatman necklace with certain unreal gildings and various magical properties. And you are given a name and a time that you're to meet him at midnight at the Hairy Lady.
The Hairy Lady. I said to the person who informed me
triangle.
why that would be lovely. And then I hand him 1 gold coin for his troubles. And I say, there'll be 2 more gold coins after that if I survive this. This isn't an ambush.
Your interlocutor named Gustav, formerly of the Empire, but complaining of his criminal record there, nods happily at having provided the information. Do all 3 of you go to the Hairy Triangle at midnight?
Yeah, although maybe one of them should hang back in case there's trouble, and then they can flank them.
Okay, so you go, Regis. What do you do? Bone Shard, I assume you go. What do you do, Jarnlyle? You're muted.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that I might be the guy that hangs back. Bone Shard can kind of dig himself out of any hole, whereas I cannot.
You want to like accompany?
Also, you're the most famous bard in the land.
Well, I'm at least the most talented, according to the contest.
That's true. I mean, you haven't experimented. You haven't competed in the whole kingdom, but at least in the duchy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. In the duchy.
Well, so do you want to accompany him and just hang in the back, or are you gonna have nothing to do?
Yeah, like why don't I go and just kind of keep a lookout for my friends? You know, scope out the place that they're in and stuff like that. Busy myself with finding information and then just setting up with my, with like a good spot where I'm well concealed and have a good shot at doors or windows or whatever.
So you guys arrive at the Hairy Triangle, and it is as decrepit a whorehouse as you have ever heard about or seen. Shockingly bad, in fact. Like that time you guys went to the strip club on New Year's Eve, and the coked out stripper peed the dance floor. I mean, it's that level.
Lovely.
That was a perfectly fine strip club. It was just an off moment for that one stripper. I don't want to impugn the fine name of XTC.
So it's like every stripper is that stripper that night, but every night at the Hairy Triangle. And it's kind of, you can hear the sound of like the creaking ships and some of the more squalor-filled parts of the docks, and it smells of rat piss, which you didn't even know was a distinct smell, but you're pretty sure it's rat piss all over the place. And you enter...
It's just a strip club named Beef.
The proprietor of the Hairy Triangle, named Beef, comes over, and after you heard the proprietor's name that you should ask for beef, you hoped it would be a burly man with perhaps a balding pate, and in fact it is a haggard old lady with flabby tattoos from her both skeletal and obese arms. Hey, honey, Beef here. And
I love Beef.
A thought pops into your head. Sorry, I'm getting loud. A thought pops into your head, and you're like, should I ask her why she's called Beef? And then you realize, oh no, I know.
She's a prime cut. That's why.
She's like, well, you're a tall drink of water. Anyway, so sure enough, at a back table, there is a man with a ferret, and he has very yellow teeth and looks like basically like a medieval version of a meth head. You're pretty sure he's on the Red Lotus, concoction that's taking over the criminal elements or something.
This seems on the up and up.
What did you expect? It's like a back alley abortionist.
And
gotta make this work.
He's sitting at a corner table near like an inexplicable curtain, and he's got his ferret running all over him, and he's a little jittery, and he looks up to you with shining, I'm like giving him way too much intensity, like he looks up at you with shining glazed over eyes and kind of gives you a half-toothed methed out grin, and then gestures for you to come over. And do you guys come over? You're obviously interlopers. And also,
oh, fuck yeah.
Did you enter the establishment, or are you like waiting in the alley?
What, me or
Jarlisle?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, I'm waiting outside.
Okay.
So like I'm just trying to keep like eyes on the group through windows if there are any.
And harlot's pox away from your eyes, right?
That's right.
So you
harlot's pox in the eyes really sucks.
Yeah, the size of the styes is really out of control. I can't.
Well, yeah, this seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to be doing right now. Let's go for it.
So you guys both walk over to the table, and he says, the stallion I was told of. You have a proposition for me?
Oh, I do. My friend here, he has an item that's very personal to him. He wishes to have it grant him additional abilities. We're curious what you're capable of. Although I don't want to speak for Boneshard, I think he has something specific in mind, I believe.
Well, I mean, I'm if there's a menu, I would like to see it.
Oh, I don't know if that's exactly how this works. Let me tell you about my capabilities. I'm gonna look at a table here, and then I'm gonna tell you what kind of shit he might be able to do. I can enchant this necklace so that it allows you to see into the spirit realm. You would be able to detect terrible embers of chaos through the etheric mists. Alternatively, I can make it so that when you wear it, you forget an individual of your choosing entirely.
You forget an individual of your choosing?
Oh, and the third ability is I can have it attract worms to you.
Well, the worm thing sounds interesting.
All the time, or when you want it to happen?
Wait, what do you mean?
If he walks around with this thing with the worm enchantment, are worms going to be following around day in, day out?
Well, I mean...
Go for the worms.
What? How many worms are we talking about here? And what kind of worms?
I can see you're interested in the worm enchantment.
Like the worms from Tremors.
Yeah, if we're talking about WYRMS, then that's a different story entirely.
No, they attract worms. Yes.
Might be useful for fishing. I don't know.
Sure.
I think the next is liable to attract worms anyway.
It would be 30 gold crowns for the worms.
But the necklace does that already anyway. It's a bunch of rotting penises.
They are not rotting penises. They have been boiled and they are penis bones.
And besides, it's not going to attract that many worms. It's going to be like a megaphone to the worm world. Hey, Dick's here, and then I can see it. It'll give Bone Shark some gravitas when he's standing there in a clearing, and there are writhing piles of worms emerging from the forest.
Yeah, but like seriously, how many worms? Like, is it a bunch of worms?
Well, I mean, in the scenario your friend describes, yes. I mean, if you go into a wooded clearing, especially one with mushrooms, you could veritably see the earth move with worms that would be attracted by your...
Yeah, no, that's what I want, yeah.
All right, it will be 30 gold crowns, please.
I will gladly pay the man.
All right.
I feel like
he scoops the coins into a pouch and then places the ferret in his crotchal area underneath his pants. God. And then says, I will return shortly. I must go to my laboratory. May I see the necklace?
Yeah.
Okay, so he steps behind the curtain and starts muttering and enchanting. And sure enough, in fact, all of the lights in the harlotry, the brothel, if you will, to give it airs, dim and are like, and then they come back on, and there's a terrible smell of rotted vegetables. So way better smells than what Bone Shard's been sniffing lately. And he turns over to you the necklace and says, "Use it wisely."
Can we just hear any worms yet? Perhaps emerging from some of the prostitutes?
Well, you have to wear it. Oh, unfortunately, there is no, word that you use. As soon as you wear the necklace, the worms that are nearby will come.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
As you can see from the dark side, there's not that much fresh soil, so I cannot guarantee it here. Let me think. My ferret ate all of the worms I've seen today. Madam, he shouts out for the owner of the establishment, or whatever, Beef, and Beef comes sauntering up.
I love that he's Beef.
Your worm, honey. But then, oh, sorry. I'm resetting my volume level. We were all excited about the word necklace.
And for good reason, man. That's an amazing enchantment.
But the madam also says, I see you gentlemen are big spenders. Would you like to sample the goods? She parts her legs in a most undesirous way. I mean, maybe Bone Shard's into it. I don't know.
I give her a thumbs up. I'm like, I wish you the best of luck tonight.
One of the more attractive girls, she maybe has 6 teeth, comes over and starts rubbing on Regis.
Is the worm necklace working?
Are you wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay, you throw on the worm necklace. Your dicks get hard. Both of you that are in the room. And you
really
can't go,
Hey, Bone Shard, this is going to end well for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just
turgid
in a whorehouse.
So more whores come over, seeing that you're the only paying client or potentially paying clientele in the building. Do you sleep with the prostitutes before you leave the establishment?
Nah, that seems not practical. We're gonna get robbed here.
Not what Bone Shard thinks.
Well, I'm carrying Bone Shard's money, so he can do what he likes. I can. I just don't want to go to sleep here with the big sack of gold that we share.
You are 99% sure that you are reading the situation correctly, that they will rob you blind.
Yes.
All right.
Your erections diminish after, I don't know, a normal amount of time, 5 minutes.
Wait, so does the necklace induce erections?
But you're not sure. All you know is that's what happened. You're still wearing the necklace, however.
Okay.
But you're in the cobblestoney / boarded dockside streets nearby. There's not like a lot of worms.
Dude, if you can turn on all men in a certain radius, that could be a lot of fun back at base camp of this army.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Make an intelligence. I mean, I assume you don't have like a lore or magic or something like that.
I have nothing of the sort.
Yeah, make an intelligence style check. Just make a regular intelligence.
Can somebody roll for me? I'm not by my dice.
Intelligence check is 25.
5? 0?
20, no, 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. You guess from what happened with your dick that the erection thing only happened
Because of the horrors?
Like, it's not like keeping you.
like, because there's whores around. Like,
yeah, you don't know exactly. I mean, maybe it was the smell of cheap perfume.
It's true. Just so you know, Nick, from now on, I want live updates of how my dick is doing and behaving. Just in case I get aroused for some reason. Just okay. Keep that in the back of your head.
Enchanted worm.
Yeah. I hope you're always thinking about Mario's penis.
Not Mario. Regis's penis.
Regis's stallion penis.
Enchanted worm goat dick necklace. That's what I'm writing down. All right. So you guys leave the establishment, and I assume now at this point head for the army. Leaving in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test out the worm thing, and also the maybe it makes dudes' dicks hard theory.
Okay, so you go outside and you wander to like a muddy area where some of the paving is left. And sure enough, after like a minute, a worm does emerge from the earth and start wiggling its top half towards you.
All right, I'm convinced.
Regis, you get very cold while you're waiting for him to test his necklace.
That's cool.
Now you guys head towards. I wish you would focus. Am I out of focus to you guys? No, that's my light. Let me try this.
Maybe. It's been really sharp before, but it looks fine.
You look sharp.
Thank you, Nick.
It
cost me $10.
Yes. Okay, so you subtracted 30 gold crowns for Bone Shard?
Correct.
Okay. And then you guys head out in the morning, enchanted worm goat dick necklace on neck. And you have horses, as I recall. Mm-hmm. And who is the first in your company as you travel down the road towards where the army was supposed to
go? So who's the stealthiest? Probably we should have someone. I have 45 to stealth.
Yeah, I don't have anything in stealth. I've got sleight of hand.
Okay. What's your dexterity then?
35.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go in front, I guess. Then
they make 2 tests for me. Actually, tell me what your stealth is, grand total, like with the attribute.
45.
Okay. And then make a perception check and tell me what you get.
Perception is 36. I fail.
Okay. So you
wait a second, I have perception.
No, you do have perception. That's true.
Yeah, like I actually have a really surprisingly high perception score. Hang on. I think it's like 45.
And we're all waiting to hear what you're rolling.
Well, hang on. Chill the fuck out.
My cat just stepped on my teeth. I'm pretty sure he was at the litter box recently. That's good.
Put that shit in your mouth.
Yeah, my assumption is that the cats have always just come out of the litter box and then come to like step on my face or like in my mouth. You're so gross.
Yeah, I mean, unless I saw the cat like licking its paws, you know, like doing one of those cleanings, I'm like, ugh, you are just litter boxy as fuck right now.
Yeah, Ali's mom has been teasing us with how long Javi is going to live. I'm pretty sure this cat is going to keep living quite a while long. He's like 17 right now, and I'm pretty sure he's got another like decade in him. But the thing is, like, she looked it up, and I think she saw like the oldest cat lived to like 34 and in like a few days.
My grandparents had a cat that lived to 30.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If Javi lives that long, like one of us is going to die.
So I rolled a 32 and I have evaluate at 33.
Nope, it is perception.
Well, what? I thought I had perception. I'm pretty sure I did at one point.
Perception is something you can put points in, but did not yet. That's what it is.
I thought I had that.
Career profile, and you could have put points in perception, I think. Let me look. Yes, you can. It is an available skill to you.
Okay.
So what is you rolled a 32 though?
Mm-hmm.
So that's still under your initiative. So even though you don't have a bonus to it, you succeeded. And you see, also you have sixth sense. You see on the road ahead of you, you guys are about days outside of Bordeleaux and about 3 days trot along the road from the castle that Ermengarde's army was going to go besiege. And so on this road, you see, excuse me, let me flip the page. Mm-hmm. Sweet, sweet justice. You see four riders on the road in front of you. And you got a 32. You see appearing from the road behind you, they must have like galloped around behind. You see two more riders blocking your passage back up the road. So both parts of the road, and it's lined with like forest. Both parts of the road through the forest are now blocked by riders who are maybe, let's say, 50 yards away.
Am I in a position to like not necessarily whisper, but like say in a quiet voice to my party mates that like I sense an ambush and that we should get into the woods? And like, am I in a position to like set up my own ambush, or do they already see us?
They clearly already see you, and it's kind of like a you know, where you see the riders appear at the top of the cavern. What's it called? Not a chasm. Jesus.
Ravine?
A ravine. Yeah, exactly. Like in an old West ambush. And you're like, oh shit, we're already surrounded. But you're not surprised because you kind of got a sight of them. So
do I see any worms?
Are you wearing the necklace?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Well, you've been galloping along and not paying a whole lot of attention, but yes, you realize that there are worms squirming on the earth near you.
How many riders are there?
There are a grand total of 6.
I intend to leap for cover.
So you're on a horse. Do you jump off your horse, or do you go galloping off in the woods, or how do you deal with it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the best option is probably, there's woods on either side of the trail, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to move the camera so it focuses on.
Okay, so Yeah, I mean, I guess the best option is to hop off the horse and go hide behind a tree.
Like, that helps. That does not help at all. These guys. Let's see. So there's 4 riders over here and 2 over here.
Do we recognize what their insignias are or any kind of identifying marks?
Yes, you recognize the heraldry of your old nemesis.
Of course.
Sir
This
Gus.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. And what is his heraldry?
We just gotta fucking flat out kill these guys. Regis is not gonna hide.
He has a like a swooping crane insignia.
All right. Regis draws his crossbow and prepares to discuss this civilly with the gentleman.
He yells out from beneath his. You know what? He flips up the front piece of his helmet, and he yells out. He says, "I've got you, you stallion bastard! You'll give me my gold now that you're away from your protector, Ermengarde."
And who sent you? Was it Sir Gauthier, the man who I humiliated?
Oh,
I don't send out
Or is it
underlings to fight my feuds. Wait, is it him himself?
It is him.
Gauthier himself is here.
Oh, and then Bone Shard yells out, "Then you will pay me with your life."
Sir Gauthier, do you not enjoy a friendly rivalry? Has this not been more entertaining than the simple humdrum existence of a anointed knight?
Do you wish to bamboozle him, or do you really wish to attempt to convince him to?
No, I'm not bamboozling him. I'm saying I enjoy having you as an enemy. We mashed wits at cards, and I swear to you, my friend, there's not a man I would rather hate than you. Why must one of us die today? I will tell you this, though. I haven't died yet, and I'd like you to go home to see your family and children again. They deserve that. They deserve you, Sir Gauthier.
What kind of man attacks another man over a game of cards?
You infuriating peasants. I don't even believe you are an Estelian nobleman, and I will have your gold or your head. If you wish to leave here tonight with your skin, and you are clearly outnumbered by my
crossbow him.
You what? All right, roll your range attack.
All right.
I would try.
Having seen the crossbow, I intend to release an arrow too.
Range basic is 41. I miss 84. I would like to use one of my. Those fortune points are pretty valuable. No, it's a surprise attack though. I'll use 1 fortune point.
Okay, reroll.
37, and I said it was, what is it? 41. So one degree.
Okay, he's gonna try and pull up his shield, and fails miserably. So your crossbow hits him. Roll for damage. And wait, you don't roll for damage. What did you roll to hit? Tell me the number again.
38, I think.
Okay, that sounds right.
And the damage to the crossbow is 9.
Okay, so 10 damage. And 83 is to his stupid leg. And he's going to have 9 points of armor there. So you do 1 damage to him through his plate mail.
I accept.
Oh, no, 2. Sorry.
I should have shot his fucking horse.
So we got 12. He is now down to 10. He is pissed. Brad, roll initiative to see if you go before him. Or what is your initiative?
Okay, my initiative is that the I?
It's the I.
Okay, 30.
Okay. Roll initiative. See if you can go before him.
I rolled an 83.
Okay, you do not. He's going to go first. Bone Shard, you can roll initiative as well to see if you go before him.
Okay, that is a 15.
All right, you can go next. What are you going to do? You guys can figurines, right? So this is Gauthier. These are his writers.
So there's 6 dudes. There's 2 behind us.
Yep.
And there's 4 in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the dudes in front of us.
Right.
I think I'll go for Gauthier. And do I need to roll to get into my frenzied rage?
Yeah, you do. And are you going to charge him on horseback, or are you going to jump off your horse?
What's the difference attack wise?
I'm going to have to make, since you're not a trained rider, like you don't have the ride skill, you're going to have to, and your horse is not like a war horse. You're going to have to make a agility check just to get your horse close enough to swing at him with your sword.
But if I dismount,
you dismount and run at him, you still won't be fast enough to hit him this round.
let me look. What's my agility?
You could also do some crazy shit like trying to jump onto his horse or whatever, but that's also an agility check.
I mean, agility's 30. Ooh.
All right.
Well, if I charge him on horseback, I still need to make an agility check.
Yeah, because you don't have like a nice trained war horse. You have a regular riding horse.
But like, if I make the agility check, I can attack him.
Correct.
This round?
You feel you'll be close, but you just weren't able to control your horse enough to get within swinging range.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, so roll your roll check. What'd you get?
That is a 34, which is not enough.
So you end up over here trying to control your horse, and yeah. Roll your willpower though to enter your frenzy.
Hang on.
You can use your cool skill.
How many fate points do I have? I have only like 2 or 3, right?
You have 3.
I have 3.
So one thing you can do is you can gain a corruption point by invoking chaos.
He did it with his necklace just because it's enchanted?
Well, you can kind of like dark fate points. What'd you say, Mario?
He does that just because he has that enchanted necklace?
No, anybody can gain a corruption point for a reroll.
Oh.
Oh.
Are these corruption points permanent?
In a sense, when you get more corruption than you have willpower bonus plus plus toughness bonus, which is normally like 6 or 7, then you could develop a mutation. There's ways to remove corruption points, but they're somewhat rare. It's like doing penance. I don't know. Getting healed, doing something like purifying. I'd have to look at it. Somewhat rare. It's not as easy as that.
So, let me ask you this. As I'm charging along, do I happen to notice if there are any worms following me?
They're not like following you, but they erupt from the earth in normal worm time. Right, like if you waited like an hour, you're going to be covered in worms when you sleep outside.
Well, that's pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to spend a fate point. I'm going to go ahead and
roll it.
Okay. And that is a 10. That is a 17.
All right, now roll willpower if you want to enter frenzy this round.
That is a 60. That is no.
Okay, so you are not frenzied, but you can attack.
Okay. Doing it. That is a 32.
Okay, he tries to parry with his shield. How many successes is that?
It's like 3, I think.
Give me 1 sec to pull up his stats.
Well, no, it's 2 degrees of success.
Okay. Okay, so he got exactly 2 as well, but yours was actually a better success than his, even though he's got a shield. So you can do damage at 0 degrees of success. So what did you get on your roll?
32.
So that's a 23. Sorry, I'm looking where you hit him. So you hit him in the left arm as he brings his sword across. And how much damage do you do? You do not as charging or berserked. So it's your regular damage. So it looks like it's 10.
Yeah, but I also get oh no, that's just with berserk.
Oh, you get a thing called damaging, so you can add 2.
So 12?
12, okay. And then on his...
I also have strike mighty blow.
That is naturally, or it's already included in your stats. Because it just like flat adds to your melee damage.
Gotcha.
So you do 2 points of damage to him, wounding his arm. Not really wounding it, but like hurting his arm. So he is down to 9 wounds, guys, after receiving a crossbow bolt and your... And you have 1 point of advantage, which I'm going to put by your dude so I can remember. All right. He swings at you with his sword. You need to try and parry, Joel. Oh.
47.
Okay, you easily parry. And then his riders come. One of them comes on you. Another one comes on you. Try to parry again.
That is a 26.
Nice. You parry that one, and then see if you parry this one. Parry again.
41.
Okay. You parry all of them. This guy comes charging up to you. This guy comes charging up to you, Regis. And one guy is charging up to you, Jarlisle. So the 2 guys on you, Regis.
I didn't manage to hide from him in the woods.
Oh, roll. Yeah, that is what you want to do. Roll stealth, Brad, which is agility if you don't have the skill.
Okay. I rolled at 62.
So that is a failure. Do you want to re-roll?
You can re-roll a bunch, Brad.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a lucky dude.
God damn it! I rolled a 78.
Do you want to roll again? Use another fate point?
Yes, I'm just gonna do it. And it's even worse. I rolled a 96.
Shit.
Like this is horrible. I just spent how many fate points? 2.
2. Do you want to spend 3? You've got 5.
No, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with this guy.
All right, he got a 14 to hit you, which is...
Wait, he's hitting me?
Yeah, he's charging with the spear.
Okay. Do I roll to parry or something?
You do. Yeah, you do need to roll to parry.
Okay.
You got 3 degrees of success.
Oh, that's fantastic. I rolled an 82.
So with his 3 degrees of success, he is going to do 10 points of damage to your chest. Do you have any armor, Brad? No, because you're a wizard, right? So you take 6 wounds. No, I'm sorry, 7 wounds.
Oh, great. Okay, well, I'm down to 2 then, because I was already at 9.
Well, shit.
Oh, well, you would have healed by sleeping. Yeah, it's been many days since you were wounded by those thugs, Brad.
Okay.
So what is your total given that you were at max instead?
12 is my max.
Okay, so you have 5 wounds left.
Yeah, so I have 5.
Okay. That's what happens to Jarlisle. Regis, you need to parry with me, buddy.
I'll be happy to.
All right, the first guy got
Shit.
successes, 0 degrees, whatever.
Come again, sorry?
First guy got a 41. What did you
I
get?
got a 39, which is 1 degree because I have 48 to melee.
Okay, so you parry him. The other guy does the same and misses him. Okay. So you were fine, but you were fighting 2 fellow horsemen. It is now... Oh, yeah, Gautier missed. So it is now your turn, Regis.
Well, I would love to. Gautier is fighting Bone Shard, is that correct?
Yeah.
Do I
Very
incur,
poorly, I might add.
Do I incur attacks of opportunity to leave these hooligans who are bothering me and go after Gautier, the man with the
not
actual vendetta?
Not if you spend your entire action trying to get away from them.
Well, is that what it is? Like, if I just ride away and run at Gautier instead, what does that mean?
That would be your entire action. Like, you couldn't ride away and attack Gautier.
Okay, so you're just saying that disengaging cost me my attack.
Exactly.
All right.
I've got this.
You got this? All right. I will attempt to fight back at one of these guys. Do they both look more or less equally equipped?
All right, sorry. I was trying to get a higher perspective. They both look equally equipped. Yeah.
All right. I roll to attack with my rapier.
The first one tries to parry with his shield.
9.
Oh,
4 degrees.
Okay, so he failed. So add 4 to your regular rapier damage.
That's 11.
Okay. And then what was... It wasn't a critical, though, right?
No, just 9.
Okay. So 4, that's 11. The guy has 4. So Hob 1v Regis is going to have 7. So he is down to 4.
And I only get 1 attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
You're not a frenzied bone shard. Okay. Bone shard, you are next.
Can I roll to enter frenzy, or is that?
Yeah, you would need to roll again. You can start the round by doing it.
Do I get a +1 to that, or a +10 to that?
No, but you will get a +10 to your attack.
Okay. That is a 52.
So that's
actually that might.
sure.
Well, it's my melee.
No, it's your cool. It's your willpower, not your melee.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I will again attack the dirty Frenchman.
All right. He tries to blow up his shield.
Ooh, that's a 22. That's a fucking critical with 3 degrees of success.
All right. So
no, that's 4.
Nice.
So add 4 to your damage, your regular damage.
So that's 15.
Oof. And then you subtract 10 from that. Wait, what was the number you rolled?
22.
Oh, let me see where that hits him. You might like cut off his arm or some shit, crazy shit. It is his left arm again. And I'm going to roll on his... Actually, you roll. Roll another D100.
Okay.
On the critical charge.
Where the fuck did my dice go?
How did you just roll and now you don't have it?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Roll high on this one because you're rolling for what happens to him.
So, it's right here. Okay. 95.
Are you shitting me?
No, dude.
All right. You cut off his left hand from behind the shield.
Fucking awesome.
Through.
Oh, so his shield falls with it?
Yeah, he starts spraying blood and passes out unconscious.
Can I like scream in his face? Do you yield?
He is unconscious, as I said, but his men are going to need to make. Do you have intimidate?
Fuck yeah, I do.
All right, make an intimidate check.
I think it's my weapon skill, right?
No, sure.
It's 13, whatever that means.
Oh, you're naturally intimidating. You're menacing. So roll your strength, your base strength.
I just rolled a 13.
Oh my god! All right, all the guys run away, abandoning Gautier to whatever you guys want to do with him.
No. I want them to stop and watch what we're about to do.
I don't know. Do you want to kill him? We just took his hand. I say we bandage him up and leave him to wake up in a pool of his own sick.
So you also know, Mario, that you can ransom noblemen who you've defeated to their families for lots of gold.
Yeah, but that gets politically complicated. I don't want to incur more vendettas because I'm issuing a rant. There's no way that whoever this guy is sworn to, who is he sworn to? Is he sworn to the Duke?
He's actually loyal to Ermengarde.
He's loyal to Ermengarde. All right. Yeah, I mean we're fucking marching with this guy. I'm gonna ransom a sworn knight of Ermengarde to the army that we're following. That's bad form to the max. I think,
but like if we like hogtied him and put him on the back of my horse and drug him into camp, I mean, I think the humiliation of him, not having a hand.
Do you think that the humiliation of being drugged back into camp and made a public spectacle is worse than the humiliation of being spared and left alone in the forest to find his wound neatly bandaged and his men fled? To me, that feels like the cruelest thing, and then we can keep this thing going too. Plus, now he's a Jaime Lannister.
Well, no, we can still keep it going. I think
it is his left hand. It was holding his shield.
Oh well, yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, I think we can humiliate the shit out of him more by dragging him back into camp.
I will say it sounds like Jarlisle is going to be the decider, given that one votes for leaving him in the woods.
Oh, I'll add this to sweeten the pot. I would take the left glove from the suit of armor that I won from him and put it next to his body.
Ooh, that's pretty good. But you can do shit like that if we drag him back into camp.
Yeah, it's true. It just seems so bullyish as opposed to revenge served cold,
I mean, maybe there's a third option here, Mario.
Yeah, there could be a third way. We can think about this. We got like 5 minutes before he wakes up, probably. I don't know. Do you got any opinions, Jarlisle?
Brad has to go vomit.
Why are we just killing the guy?
We could just kill the guy. It would close the chapter on this, but my heart says that Sir Gauthier has a part yet to play in the story. Besides, I said I didn't want to fight this guy, and I actually don't. I just like harassing him and making him angry. If you just want to play that game, fine, but at the same time, he did ambush us out in the woods and demand our money like some fucking highwaymen. What?
Yeah,
I mean, time he's attacked us with an even larger force.
And he's actually tried to kill us.
He's going to remain embarrassed, and he's going to come try to kill us again with more men, and we're unlikely to escape.
No, at the same time, I'll tell you this. We don't know who he told he was leaving. We don't know how many people back at camp might know where he was headed. If we show up and he never comes back, word might filter up the chain until finally we're dealing with some actual powerful guy who's demanding to know why we assassinated a sworn knight of the Count or whoever Ermengarde is.
That's a good point. Which I think, I think public humiliation by dragging him back into camp, hogtied to the back of my horse, is the best option.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that at all. So we haul the guy back in hogtied. Everyone looks and sees this knight who is known versus us who aren't known, hauling somebody who was marching with his army to go fight a battle behind him. And then they're like, what gives? And we say, this sworn knight ambushed us in the woods and demanded our money. And then he'll say, no, I didn't. They're traitors. I'm cool with the idea. I'm trying to play it out past the initial shock and humiliation.
I mean, is there room in this game for us just to murder the guy?
Yeah,
and then to just
we could murder.
Follow
Nick,
is there, party, you know?
I have an idea. Party. So sorry to cut you off, Brad. Is there a chance of me like chasing down one of his mercenaries at this point, or did they all just like turn tail and run?
No, at this point they are long gone. I mean, you guys could try and now. I mean, they were like ahead of you by like 5 minutes, and they were hard fleeing. You could try to like out horseman them and catch them.
Right. But we could try that though, and maybe we'd succeed. Although there were 4 left, right?
I mean, all of them except for like the only person you killed disabled is Gautier himself.
Yeah. So those guys are going to get the way back to the camp. If we return and Gautier never comes back, maybe the sworn men chalk it up to experience and don't decide to cause more trouble. Given that,
do we have any indication that they are his like sworn men, or are they mercenaries?
They were probably not mercenaries. They were probably his men at arms.
So in that case, I mean, it's entirely possible that they know that this is all kind of off the books, and if Gautier never comes back,
so we drag him back into camp. We find some of the men that were with him, and we point out, like, tell us what happened, on your honor, as a sworn knight, did you guys just fucking try and ambush us out in the fucking woods? I have this hand to prove it. Are
you concerned that might put kind of a spotlight on us, given that we're trying to investigate as well as we can before we're exposed in public what may have happened to the Duke's family? Like, then at that point, we do that, and then there's going to be some kind of a military trial or something, right? Probably.
Hey, why don't we murder the guy and then bury him, and then make sure that the burial site is well camouflaged, and then GTFO?
No, I understand. So here's the way that I see it playing out, and I'm motivated here because I think leaving him here is the cruelest thing to do, which is why I want to do it. But there are other reasons. So we kill him and we bury him. His men are going to be back at camp. They're probably going to cause trouble and can tell any number of people that we killed Gautier when nobody shows up. People start asking questions because people are going to ask questions pretty quickly. Then we're going to get called out and blamed. We're going to have to defend ourselves, either cop to it or deny it entirely. If we deny it entirely, they won't believe us. If we cop to it, we'll need to tell a very convincing story. So that's the reason why not to kill him. If we haul him back into camp, it's basically the same thing, and that is his word against ours. Whereas if we're just back in the train, it's going to be a couple of days before Gautier finds us again. He's going to be sick. He's going to be gangrenous. What's he going to say exactly? We left before him. We came back before him. Like, his entire narrative makes less sense when he shows up days later injured,
Well, but how if this guy is this much of a dick over a fucking poker game, imagine how much of a dick he is to his fucking knights, Yeah.
I'm sure they don't like him.
And they fucking turned tail and ran at the first sign of danger. I mean, I don't believe that these men are super loyal.
Yeah. But But what is a man that turns tail and runs going to do when we show up back at camp and see their faces again?
Well, if we have him in tow, I think 10 gold can probably sway any one of these dudes.
I mean, it's fair enough. I'm not opposed to that idea, and I think it also would be fun. I'm still sticking with my initial vote, though, I think.
I'm going with
I'm going with the flow on this. So, yeah, I just hope you guys don't fuck me.
Which one are you doing?
Yeah, what's your decision, Brad?
Oh, I'm going with the flow on this. And
No,
so
but we're 1 versus 1 here.
Leave him in the woods versus drag him back to camp.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like Mario's idea where we leave the guy and then he has to explain, or like he has to explain exactly how it is that he got his ass whooped in the woods, like why he's got a missing hand and why we left before him and got back before him. And
well, but we can talk to him on the way back as well. And tell him, there's nothing that says we don't have a dagger to his back when we go back into camp.
That's true too. And
we may lose our lives for attacking a sworn knight, but you're definitely going to lose yours.
Okay.
Do we lose Brad in reality? Brad, say yes if you're here.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh. How many?
Oh, no, he's back.
There he is.
If he said something, we missed you.
You're on mute. Brad looks like an ogre.
Rude.
I know.
No, that doesn't sway your opinion at all, Mario.
No, it does.
If we hold the dagger to his back as we're riding back into camp and saying you're.
So it sways me. Here's the thing that's the most concerning to me, and it's if we bring him back with him wounded on the horse, it's on us to explain how this happened, and he's going to be countering whatever narrative we sell. But if he finds us later on, his honor is besmirched, he's missing a hand, and he's the one that's initiating contact and starting the whole strange encounter. He has to stumble back into the train and go, they ambushed me, and would be like, what the hell? And in the meantime, he's already kind of humiliated himself by even showing up maimed versus us parading him back in. I feel like we'll get.
Well, if we parade him back in, though, then I feel like we have the upper hand in that you've already lost your hand. You can also lose your life if you lie about what just happened.
Yeah, but once we get in there, they're going to seize him right off the bat, right? Then he's out of our hands.
Not if I kill him first.
Okay. I'm inviting Brad a third time.
No, like I said, I don't think your idea is a bad one. I just feel like the maximum that we can do to besmirch his honor in selling his narrative is the best way to go.
Well, but I think I would disagree with that point in that the maximum amount of dishonor that we could give to him is to have him admit that what he did.
Never mind, Aeneas just got up.
So you're saying we threaten his life if he doesn't say yes? I attempted to assassinate these men over a lost game of cards.
All the way back to camp, I can just be whispering into his ear of all of the fucking dastardly fucking barbarian shit that I can do to him to make him suffer as much as he possibly can before he dies. Or maybe he doesn't die. Maybe I fucking cut his spinal cord and he can't fucking walk for the rest of his fucking life. Who knows?
Also, adding a sworn knight dick to your goat dick necklace wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, and we can also check and see if his dick gets hard when the necklace is on. We don't know.
You know, would it sweeten the pot on your side if we left him here, but you also castrated him?
I love your.
No, because then we're the assholes.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
No, I mean you're right. I don't. I can see both arguments. I think they both sound. I just think that your method is going to mean that we're going to have to go there with a good story because he can make whatever promises that we want him to when we have him out here in the woods with a dagger to his throat. But once we get back to camp, we got to just kind of rely on him to keep his word because the moment that we're in camp, we can't ride with the knight on the back of a horse into camp, and the second he tries to talk, we hack his head off. That's not going to end well for us.
Well, yeah, but like if he decides to try and pull a fast one,
then you hack his head off in front of the entire army.
Not his head. I'm not going to murder him. I will promise that I will paralyze him though.
Yeah, it went up what?
Glad I'm gonna get a glass of wine. I'll be right back.
All right. It sounds like no conclusion was reached.
None whatsoever.
So Brad liked. Brad's back. Welcome back, Brad. Brad liked Mario's idea better, and so we're gonna go with Mario's idea of leaving him in the woods, just because now that Mario's left to go get wine, I feel like that's a natural conclusion for this. Oh, Brad's not going to play anymore. All right, look what you guys have done.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Joel? My mom texted me and said she made a practice pie from scratch with pie pumpkins and brown sugar, which is a good sign because she didn't make pies with sugar last year.
Which means she made unsweetened pie last year.
She made unsweetened pumpkin pie, entirely unsweetened, not low sweet, unsweetened.
Did it have any charm at all?
Absolutely.
No, it tasted,
your mom would do.
It tasted like eating goat dick.
I don't know why brown sugar is white sugar, but
I'm just going to say, please continue to use sugar.
Brad, have I swayed your opinion at all?
Yeah, I don't know what your feeling is on this.
With taking the man back to camp?
Well, so your preference was to kill him here, right?
Yeah, I want to just make this guy disappear and get on with our lives. Yeah, I mean, right now there's no one watching, and those other guys that were here, they have no idea what we did with Gauthier, right? We could.
Well, they saw his hand hacked off, so they assume he's alive. I assume he's dead. I'm sure.
Yeah, or we could just make the body disappear. We could just bury him, and cover him with some leaves and sticks, and just. I mean, that's my preference. I want this guy to be done. Why did you have to go blow kissy faces at this guy? Because
it would have probably happened anyway.
Maybe, but I mean, this problem needs to go away, and I don't know. I'm not convinced that either letting this guy arrive in camp on his own or dragging this man back to camp.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna stab him in the spine.
I'm not convinced that making him disappear is going to solve the problem, but I feel like we can skate with that,
I got you.
I think we should do a mix. I think we should do a mix of what Brad said and what Mario said, and I'm just gonna stab him in the spine, and he can crawl back to camp paralyzed. I don't give a fuck. Let's fucking stop talking about it.
You know what? I kind of like that idea too.
I accept.
He may or may not bleed out. You guys leave.
The third way, the perfect compromise. I do leave behind.
I love it.
You do. All right. You guys leave. You head back to camp. You get there after a few more days. Let me see if you have any other gnarly encounters. Oh, yes. You see approaching you from up ahead, there is a wagon that looks to be owned by a merchant. And he is like, riding the wagon. It looks like he's got a guard next to him. And there's 2 horses. And he halts and offers you guys goods that you could purchase stuff. Greetings, friends. I am a traveling merchant named Jacques. Would you like to purchase my wares?
What sort of wares does Jock have?
It's very good for you to ask. Please, 1 second while I dismount. And he opens up the side of his wagon, and he has like some basic weapons and horseshoes and like normal goods. He offers you a chicken or eggs.
I'll take an egg.
He says, what brings you to the... he trades it to you for like a copper piece.
Mm-hmm. How many... what's D for? Like denarius?
Yeah, so that's like 240 of those in 1 gold crown.
How much is a
One
silver?
of those is an egg.
It's 12. It's 20 silver to gold.
And 12 coppers to a silver.
Yeah. All right. I happily take an egg, and I'm like, "Oh, sir, don't you know better than to ask questions like that to men with swords?"
A fair point, my friend. What goes by your name? Who is so wise?
My name is Timothy Johnson, traveler extraordinaire, and man who minds his own business.
Very good, sir. Well, I can understand that. Any other goods I could offer you?
Yeah, I'll check it out. Buy a chicken or something. See if there's any like. Do you have any like fine weaponry?
Not especially fine. As good as you can find, but nothing like masterwork or castle forged or enchanted as you always want.
I want the good shit, man.
I get it. All right. Given that you guys do not want any of his mundane wares, he moves on, and you will reach camp the next day.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Brad said something. Okay, I think it was.
Yeah, I just said okay.
All right. You arrive in camp the next day, and where do you head? To the Duke? To Schroedigar? To, dare I say, Lady Griselda?
So I kind of feel like we don't yet have enough information to genuinely incriminate anybody. We know that Lord Greeley had a book that could cast the exact kind of spell that fucked the Duke's family, but we don't yet have any proof that connects Lord Greeley to Griselda or Ermengarde or anyone else. So we could go to the Duke and say, hey, Lady Griselda has the exact book that killed your whole family, but she only got it recently and only because we gave it to her.
I feel like that is, well, we leave out she only has it because we gave it to her, but like I feel like that ingratiates us to the Duke in that we can say like, look, dude, we know that this is something that exists. Like it's been confirmed by, a scholar that we
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, and it would be more of an update than it would be a twist necessarily.
Yeah, it's more just like, hey, here's what we found. Also, we got attacked by some douchebag knight. We don't know what happened to him.
He is the Duke after all, and he did know we were going out, so that does let us get in front of the story a little bit.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds good. I'll go with that.
All right, you greet the heralds at the Duke's tent, and they're like, You have business with the Duke. Did somebody get like a signet ring or some sort of symbol?
We all got the rings, man.
We all got signet rings.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So they say, you have business with the Duke. Do you seek a private audience or a public one?
Oh, a private. This concerns matters personal to the man.
There's some like protocol, and they have you wait outside the tent, and then a few minutes later you see the Duke's Seneschal Byron come out and says, come in, and you enter a chamber, and the Duke himself is there wearing a tunic. You guys leave your weapons with the guards outside, I assume.
Yeah,
it's the Duke.
And then he says, greetings, friends. Would you care for some wine or cheese?
I will take both wine and cheese, sir.
I'm
sorry, Your Grace.
That's correct etiquette. You're the only one that knows to call him Your Grace because you have that talent. So while nibbling upon cheese and drinking wine, he says, what news do you bring? And any of you can speak.
Sir, back before we met you, we were sent out to investigate Noble, Lord Greeley in the countdom. What is Lady Griselda again? Is she a countess?
The domain.
Baroness.
She's just a lady. Yeah, a lord lady, baronet,
right?
Baronetess.
Well, it was flat out, come clean and say we were ordered to investigate Lord Greeley, who had been suspect. We found a book in his possession, an arcane tome indeed, and we tore out a few pages as a precaution, just in case somebody would turn it towards evil purposes. We managed to get those pages translated, and then we pull out the translation and the pages, just in case he happens to speak any of these languages. He can kind of confirm and say, Sir, Your Grace, they describe the ability to inflict an ailment upon people, much like what you describe happened to your family. So I suspect the influence of chaos into the nobility of this realm, possibly deeper than this minor lord.
Tell me this, friends. Takes a sip of his wine as he contemplates. Do you believe that Lady Griselda knew of Greeley's dealings in pestilence?
Absolutely.
I know that she suspected.
Interesting. But do you suspect her of being involved in these matters?
I have no proof as of yet, but we can possibly, by which I mean, if I said yes, I couldn't justify it with hard evidence. But her demeanor, she's deeply curious about the arcane. As a matter of fact, she has the book herself. It was important to her that she retrieve it.
Well, friends, she is an enchantress. I do not understand such things, having quested against evil necromancers, terrible orcish warlords, and, of course, the Beast of Ruttiger. You've all heard the tale, correct, Bard?
I have not. Has he?
You guys all heard the tale last time.
Oh, yeah, you did. I'm sorry. Yeah. You regaled us.
Oh, the Beast of Ruttiger, Sir Lord Arwen did travel, and the Duke did slay him. Now he is the Duke, then he was a questing knight. All right, that's all I know of the tale of the Beast of Ruttiger.
Please buy a banjo for next time.
That's as loud as I'll try to let myself get again. I've totally distracted myself. Well, since you do not actually suspect Griselda, I will keep this knowledge with me. Do you wish to leave your papers with my Seneschal Byron?
I don't see a reason to keep them, and this kind of locks it in as proof. Unless anyone else has a reason to keep them.
All right, you provide the papers to Byron then.
And now, I should say this is only one step in the investigation because Lord Greeley himself is dead. We may be able to uncover further evidence if we push a bit harder. Perhaps beat Ermengarde. Perhaps we'll work our way up the chain.
Greeley's lands. Is that not where the beastmen have been sighted in recent days? That Lady Griselda called upon good knights to errantry quests there?
Probably. I'll tell you why. Because there were a lot of beastmen in his fucking castle.
So you fought the ignoble mutant as well.
Yeah, it was not a good time. We had to leave half the castle unexplored. Your man. I'm sorry. One moment, Sir Roland, the Grail Knight, should probably be tipped off about that keep.
Oh, I believe he is well aware of the dangers of a corrupted keep from Lady Griselda. She informed my men of more such details before they were setting out. Now, of course, she has gone back to her own castle at this time.
Do you have any reason to suspect Sir Roland?
No, Sir Roland has supped from the Grail. He is beyond reproach. And he raises his eyebrow that you would even question a Grail Knight. I can see you are of low birth.
I'm a man of low birth, but through experience, I've learned that people who come across as too clean cut. Let's just put it this way, Your Grace. I find it difficult to trust a man without vices.
That sounds like a great deal of poppycock. But you have been a good investigator. Would you seek a reward or a favor for what you have found out so far?
Well, I'll leave that to Jarlisle. He's our party negotiator.
No, I think we'll take a favor.
You may request an audience with me at any time. I will tell you now that your friends among Sir Ermengarde's men have traveled west to besiege one of the castles of Aggravating. I know not their progress, but perhaps you would wish to travel there as well.
Yeah, but I just want to give this dude a heads up that there's this fucking knight that's been a pain in our ass, and I cut his fucking hand off, and he's been a little bitch about it.
Given that you're an Outlander, that explanation, he's like, okay, yes. What is his name?
What is it like
Gauthier
or some bullshit like that? He's a fucking douchebag, and he's trying to attack us and shit, and he fucking ambushed us in the middle of the woods. So if he comes crawling back,
Your Grace, this man speaks true. I happened to best Sir Gauthier in a game of cards, and the man could not let it go. He put up his own armor as collateral. I accepted, as only honor would dictate. I could not turn down the man when he decided to raise the stakes. And since then, he's borne a horrible grudge. On the way back from Bordeleaux, he accosted us in the woods and demanded our money, of all things. A man of honor indeed. We let him live. His man, I'm sure, have returned.
You have played your charm perfectly. To convince him to favor you utterly, make a charm test. And as you know, you are skilled enough that you can reduce the results if you fail.
19?
Oh, yeah, then you're fine. He says, dishonorable scum, that Gautier. I did hear of your dispute through my seneschal. He keeps me well apprised of such comings and goings amongst the nobility, especially in my tournaments. I thought it was an Estalian man, but if you say it was you, I do believe you. And I do see that you carry his purloined armor with you. Terrible when someone falls as far just over filthy lucre. Do you not agree? Here, please, have some more wine.
Quite so, and I will. Thank you.
And so he seems to favor you, and you would not feel troubled, even if Gautier showed back up in the Duke's camp, that he would be able to accuse you of anything aside from his own dishonorable conduct. You have won the Duke's favor, and Gautier's has lost it. Where do you guys head next?
A siege, you think? Because I've been curious if I mean, so it's hard to know if the shit stops with Griselda or not. She's probably involved in something stupid. It sounded like she would have sworn to either Agravain or Ermengarde, depending on the way the wind blew in her own area. So I don't know if there's any reason to suspect either one of them.
Well, I am a little concerned that Griselda asked us to kill what's-his-face's son.
Yeah, she did. You're right. She clearly had a favorite.
Yeah, she's definitely got her own like underhanded plot at play. Like if it doesn't involve that book, like it's still underhanded. If it does involve that book, then it's downright nasty.
So the Duke said that Griselda had gone back to her keep?
Correct. Away from the fighting between Ermengarde and Agravain.
We can go to the siege and try and sniff out if anything else is going on.
All right.
Well, like, what's our like main goal from the Duke is to find out whether, like, we know that such like dark magic exists.
Yeah,
we know that like what we need to find out is like what's the beef between these two houses, and the other thing I think we need to find out is if anyone provoked it.
Yeah. So there's the ship between the two houses.
Is that right, Nick? Sorry, I drink a lot.
No, yeah, that's totally right.
But it seems to me that, I mean, yeah, that's all. There's this little civil war going on, and probably tangential to it is this whole issue with the Duke, because the whole point is that somebody apparently is trying to destabilize the entire realm politically by destroying the whole Duke's family. And it makes sense that a civil war in the realm would also serve that same purpose.
Wait, let's regroup here. So, like, we got into this with what's her face, right?
Yeah.
And she wanted us to figure out what fucking Schofield, whatever his name is, what his like political alignments were, right? We don't know if she had any intention to align, like throw herself to one camp or the other.
Yeah, although it does sound like she preferred Agravain, correct?
That's my that's my feeling. Nick, what our storytelling so far?
You didn't get like a super good sense of that, but that's vaguely right. Just because her beef was mainly with Schrödinger, who in the time after you initially received the quest from her, pledged to Ermengarde, Agravain's foe.
Right. So it could just be this petty squabble between the two that's motivating her, or it could be something a little bit more unknown at this point.
Yeah, that Schrödinger and Griselda's lands border each other, so it could just be like, the neighbor rivalry thing.
Right. So if Griselda's already left and gone back, that's interesting, because I figured she would try to stay involved a little bit more directly.
Yeah, but like critical thinking wise, like if we were to craft a narrative around it, like what does all this tell us? I guess is the question that I have.
Yeah.
So like if she's obviously like into some dark shit. She's asked for like help from outside sources to like quell the Beastman rebellion, and Home Dude, the Grail Knight, is going to go take care of that. Is he affiliated with either of these people?
No, he's from like a totally different family. But he's, as far as you know, like Grail Knights do have impeccable honor. Like they're not going to concern themselves generally with like base politics, which is why the Duke has so many problems because he's a Grail Knight too.
Okay, so also, we know that we know that the Duke's family was likely poisoned. I mean, probably poisoned by like some dark magic, right? We know that Home Dude, that is now dead, was probably involved in that. Do we know what his affiliations were?
Wait, which one's Home Dude?
Home Dude is the dude that like all the beastmen were like coming from his castle.
Greeley.
Oh, Greeley. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
So we don't know what he was up to, and unfortunately, at the time
we don't know what he was up to. But like, do we have any idea of like what his affiliations were?
He was sworn to Lady Griselda.
He was your vassal, technically. But you also had letters that you found from somebody with an A.
Right. That's right. And I forget the wording of that letter. I might have written it down. But it looked like, yes, there was that Greeley had been in correspondence.
What were those letters? Do we still have those?
Yeah, we didn't turn those over. But it was something to the effect of somebody signing off A, who could have been Agravain, possibly, was obviously coordinating with Lord Greeley in some kind of shenanigans.
Since you're thinking about it, you also remember that there was a messenger you found, happenstance, killed by beastmen on outskirts of Schroedergar's castle.
You goddamn right. Yes, we did.
And in those letters, or the message signed by Agravain, it appeared the handwriting was similar to the letters you found in Greeley's possession.
Yes, thank you for reminding me of that, because I didn't write that down, and you totally told me that, and I didn't write it down, so fair enough. So.
Okay, so if we're going to just, if we're going to craft a narrative around this, so Agravain was in cahoots with Greeley, who is now dead, to do some shit. Do what?
Maybe at Boneshard's hand.
Possibly.
Yeah, but whatever. People die. It happens. So what can we review the content of those letters at this point in time?
Yeah, you did keep it, but the letters are vague, our plans come to fruition. You will receive my payment soon. I need, more ingredients to complete this. It's mostly the Agravain side of the correspondence as far as you know.
But it still does sound fairly arcane. So narrative might be that Greeley was involved in this. Lady Griselda wanted in, and felt that Greeley was horning her out of the sweet Agravain arcane inn. Had Greeley killed, wanted the book so that she could take over whatever he was doing, and then wanted to have a political excuse to ingratiate herself, to justify her aligning herself with Agravain, so that later on, if Agravain happened to lose, she could say, well, I had this squabble with this bordering noble. And the whole point being that she's his man, wants to get higher up the ladder, and wants him to win this civil war, and wanted to fight on his behalf.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a narrative. I'm sure it's not correct in all the specifics.
So, do you guys go to the siege? Do you go to Lady Griselda's? What's your decision?
I don't know what we'd say to Griselda right now, apart from, hey, do you got more work? Or just spy around.
You did promise her you'd try to kill Chilforay, Schroedigar's son.
Yeah, we did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I told her like it was too much of a risk for me to kill a nobleman. Like no, like that's not what happened.
You implied it, and that's how you got to sleep with her.
No, I was like I came back and I was like,
we have the tape. I guess I'll have to review it.
No. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do such a thing. I thought I blackmailed her. Maybe I blackmailed her by saying like, hey, if you sleep with me, I won't tell anybody about this, or something like that.
Not do that. I thought you lied about, or maybe you just like left it unsaid but implied.
No, I don't think I did. I think we like it was pretty explicit that I wasn't going to do that.
So the conclusion is Bonechard does not remember how he left things as far as promising to kill Chilforay.
It seemed to me that it was left ambiguous, which is we'll look into it, and then we just kind of.
No, I remember it. I remember it being like pretty clear that like I wasn't gonna do that.
Well,
maybe
you get to Griselda, I'll know the truth.
So I don't know what foot we have in the door talking to Griselda, but we can see. I also don't know what foot we have in the door with the siege, other than that we've done good work for the Duke, and we can help out Ermengarde. We can. It's also possible that Ermengarde is involved in this too. We never really talked to the guy.
It kind of sounds to me right now. The letters that Greeley had, they matched Agravain's penmanship.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So I mean, our best guess is that Agravain and maybe Griselda and Greeley are like on one side of the fence, and then everyone else is on the other side of the fence.
Well, of the named characters, yeah.
Yeah, and then what's his face? And Agravain, we managed to match the penmanship with a letter that we had from Agravain to Schroedigar.
Correct.
Yeah, and but then Schroedigar sided with Ermengarde anyway.
Yeah, you never like delivered that letter to Schroedigar. You just kind of held on to it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was in the messenger's possession, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He was dead. You killed him. You should have killed him.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Whatever. I mean, I think, I don't know, Ermengarde might, I mean, he doesn't seem like he's evil. so maybe we made the right choice.
Well, do you want to go to his siege of the castle? Do you want to?
Which castle is he besieging?
Would you say, Brett?
Which castle is he besieging again?
It's just one of Agravain's castles. It's not like his capital, but it's one of his like outer bulwarks. Let's say
this is a long shot, but it is one reason to go to the siege. If whatever castle they're sieging, if Agravain is involved in some kind of stupid shit, it's possible that a lot of his vassals are also involved, or at least have some correspondence that might indirectly point into it.
There may be some letters or something.
So if we can volunteer to say, hey, we'll sneak in and try to open the portcullis for you, we can then possibly at the same time try to get into whatever correspondence room they have and grab what we can to see what they say.
All right, so you guys head towards the siege after.
I don't know. I mean,
you filling your victuals.
Unless there's a really good reason to go to Griselda's instead.
I don't think we have any reason to go to Griselda's.
Yeah, no, especially because I don't remember if I told her I was going to kill that kid or not.
I thought we agreed that we at least weren't going to do it. You know?
Yeah, no, we didn't commit to it. But I can't recall how open we left the deal in the end. Joel might be right that we told her, nah, it's not going to happen, and then
I can't either, but I'm gonna listen to the audio.
Yeah, that's right. You're recording this shit. All right.
Yeah, that's right. So I love it. All right, so you guys head west, and then who are you gonna scout again ahead, Mario, and try to stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, so your stealth score again.
47, which I think is a failure.
No, don't
Stealth.
roll. Just tell it to me.
Oh, my stealth is 45.
Okay, and then roll your perception.
I just did, which would have been 47, so also a failure.
Okay, so you guys encounter kind of like you can see the tents or like smoke. Like imagine like some rolling hills as it gets up there, and then there's like a river valley, and you crest one of the hills, and off near the horizon, sure enough, you can see that there is a castle or a fortress, and around it are some like campfires and tents and stuff like that. It looks like it's a siege, and it's probably, I don't know, like 2 miles away. You see that going off in the distance, and then you keep traveling, but you have to approach. You have to get off the high point that you saw that from, and so while you're approaching, you hear the sound of horsemen. And it's now like basically dusk or something, not fully dusk or something. It is dusk. And you can see ahead of you, but shadows are starting to lengthen, stuff like that. And emerging from the woods ahead of you, and you're more following the river than the road at this point. Emerging from the woods in front of you, you hear horsemen and the sound of heavy armor upon their bodies. And there are, let's see, 3 knights. And one of them yells out, "Hark! Who goes there? Say your loyalty."
Oh, Duke Armand in the flesh, if you please.
No, in the war between Agravain and Ermengarde.
Well, we find ourselves slightly undeclared, but thus far, we've ridden with the men of Ermengarde and have been happy to do so, my good man.
You see the sounds of galloping as the 3 knights slap shut their helms and charge at you guys.
Oh, just like that. All right.
And behind them, popping out from the woods, you see 3 bowmen behind that look like they're going to shoot arrows at you.
Sounds like it would be a good time for me to hide.
Roll hiding, Brad.
What am I rolling?
It is your stealth, which is your agility. So you don't have stealth.
I have agility. Okay. Oh, I rolled a 9.
Ooh, you are not seen. Excuse me while I adjust the camera. Oh, God. Okay. Focus. Focus, sweet camera. Focus. I believe in you. I don't know why my camera stopped autofocusing. Anyway, you hide. You're behind a thing. Behind some wooded area. And then you guys are over here, and you can see the knights galloping towards you.
Well, that sucks.
I think you have the highest initiative, Regis. What's your initiative?
My initiative is that's the I.
Correct.
31.
Oh wait, what is yours, Bone Shard?
I think it's 35, but hang on, let me check.
Yeah, pick your character sheet up as well. It is 35. You were correct.
Yeah.
All right, so you're the highest. What are you going to do, Bone Shard? You're on a horse right now.
There's three. Okay, so let me just reset the situation. There's three dudes coming at me.
Correct.
In full plate mail.
Correct. With lances.
On horses. On
right.
Lances and shit.
Yeah.
And there's other dudes.
Correct. And nobody got a critical, and so you've healed all back up to full, by the way, everybody.
Oh, good.
So, like, how many other dudes are there?
There are 3 archers and 3 knights.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm just fucking smashing dudes. I mean, that's what I do. So, I'm gonna roll to go into my frenzy, and that is a 32.
Power plus cool. You needed a 35, so you got it.
Cool. So I'm. What?
Are you going to gallop towards them and meet them as they charge at you?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, roll a riding check, which is agility.
That is a 07, sir.
All right, now you can roll to attack.
Oh, God. That is a 28.
Ooh, he got a 27 to parry you. So we got a 27 to parry you. So he got 2 degrees of success. How many degrees of success did you get?
28 is, I believe, 3 degrees of success.
You're both adding plus 10% for 1 advantage because you're both charging. Say it again.
It's 3 degrees of success.
2, 3, because he has a shield. All right. He parries your blow with his shield, but you're frenzied right now, so you can do his second attack.
How does he parry if he got 2 degrees and I got 3 degrees?
So when you're parrying with a shield, you get 1 free success.
Well, that's fucking new.
It's not new. I've just been not explaining it. Rio's character has benefited.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so the second time he got an 18 to parry you.
So 44. That's a critical.
Ooh, well, he can't do shit about the critical, but that's all you do to him. Roll 44. Let me tell you. Roll a D100. And just tell me what it is.
14.
Right arm. Oh, you may have just stunned his arm. 14. Oh, you caused his arm to start bleeding.
As in cutting it?
Yeah, you cut his arm. It's bleeding.
Yeah.
He's going to lose wounds over time, but slowly. So Agravain's knights.
Wait, so he doesn't take any damage? He's just bleeding?
He took 1 damage.
How does he take 1 damage?
So, like, when you get a critical hit, each of the criticals does damage, but even though you criticaled him, he parried you. So, like, in parrying you, he got critically wounded. So he took 1 wound from that, but otherwise he wouldn't have taken any wounds. But it was just
the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. So I critical his ass.
Uh-huh.
But he parried my critical?
Right. So, like, it's like he blocks it with his arm, and then your sword, like, slammed into his arm, and he's bleeding from his arm.
So it would have been like a, stunning blow, but instead he happened to deflect it a few degrees, and then...
Right.
Yeah? Yeah.
Right. And so it injured him, but he's not, like... It's not as badly as if Bone Shard had hit him with a direct blow that he didn't parry.
It still sounds to me like the man should have lost an arm if he's parrying with his arm against a sword.
Well, let me put it this way. He had his shield here. Bone Shard's giant sword, like, clipped off the top.
You're not in front of the camera, so here is...
Oh. Any of my awesome demonstration. All right. So, it's like he had his shield here across the top. Bone Shard shit, like, cut through the little side part of his shield, slammed into his armor, buckled part of the armor, but most of the impact was absorbed by the parrying shield. Fine, you win, DA.
Yeah, that is a satisfying explanation. Fucking finally.
I'm glad I needed to.
It only took 20 years, Nick, but we finally got a satisfying explanation out of you.
That's why I like this rule set. I can explain it. All right. Anyway, he's bleeding from his right arm or whatever, left arm rather. And then that was your attack, your second attack. Your turn, Regis.
Do I still get a wait? Just sorry. Point of order. Do I still get a +10 bonus for next round?
Yes, but just +10.
Okay.
Regis is going to try to shoot. So I probably have a little bit of knowledge about this, more so than I do sitting in my house with central heating.
Yeah, sure.
If you shoot a horse with a crossbow, does a war horse usually get startled enough to throw the rider off? Or are they so well trained that that's not going to happen?
Right. If it was a regular riding horse, maybe, and then even more likely if you used a gun, because the loud noises and all the gunpowder and shit. Mm-hmm. But a war horse in general, on either count, highly unlikely.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, well, I don't have a ride as a skill. What skill would ride be associated with? Agility? What?
Agility.
Agility is 40. Melee basic, sorry, range basic is 41. Chances are about the same. I am going to ride my warhorse directly at the... I take it back. So, refresh me on the exact logistics here. Bone Shard is in single combat with the central knight who's on horseback with a lance. The other two knights currently have lances out, and are they still charging Bone Shard, or are they coming at me?
One looks like he's going to come at you, and two look like they're going to be at Bone Shard.
And they still have their lances and not swords drawn?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's going to be brutal.
I would like to directly charge at the knight to Bone Shard's right and my right. That is to say, the one that's drawn a sword against him.
Okay.
Thereby giving me a little bit of buffer against the lance knight to the left, and I am going to attempt to charge my horse directly at his horse and kamikaze it.
Oh. We're going to make a posed horsemanship test?
Agility. Fuck yeah, 26. 2 degrees.
Your opponent got 0 degrees, like just 1 or whatever, right? Like he succeeded, but it was not by a lot. And so you can knock him out of the way, giving a penalty for him to hit you with his sword.
Does it not knock him off of his horse?
He'll make an additional test to see if he falls off his horse. Another riding test. Ooh, he got 3 degrees of success, though.
Fuck.
So he's going to sword you. This guy coming round.
That didn't work out.
So now 2 are attacking you instead of just 1.
Yes, fair enough.
It is your turn next. You're already hidden, Brad, but it is your turn before the knights go.
Okay, yeah. Then, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm going to shoot at these archers that are in the background there.
Okay, you shoot at one of the archers that would shoot at your friends. Just roll to hit. He's not going to be able to do anything about it.
I got a 12.
How many degrees of success is that under your skill?
Oh, right. That's like 4 degrees of success.
Okay, so 3 plus, what is your strength bonus?
Strength
Oh,
bonus.
no, you have a, yeah, what's your strength? Just tell me the.
My strength is, just the S, right?
Uh-huh.
30.
Okay, so you did 7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage. So you did 8 points of damage to this motherfucker. He is down to 4 wounds. And you didn't roll doubles, right? What did you roll?
12.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. But you hit him in an arm or whatever. And let me see if he notices you. He does notice you. He rolled a 1. And he might fire at you instead.
Good luck shooting me when you're mortally wounded.
What were you gonna say, Mochard?
Yeah, so just I'm still not entirely clear on this enchanted necklace thing. So I'm just gonna yell out to all of the men in close proximity. Are your dicks hard, boys? And just see if that throws them off their game.
Nice.
Roll a roll a charm test. Which is your
It's a fucking 22.
You know what? I'm gonna give him a minus 10%. The knight attacking you is like, what? Right before his lance would connect. Oh my god. All right, he got -1 degree of success to hit you. So roll to parry, Joel.
It's a 16.
Oh my god. All right, you knock aside his lance with your sword / body movements.
Also, I want the actual information. Like, are their dicks hard?
I'm gonna wash it and then come up.
Well, the fact that I threw him off his game is perhaps telling. He doth protest too much.
What, dick hard?
Well, he asked that question and it threw the guy off. This is a trained soldier. I assume that he would only actually be upset if his dick was suspiciously hard.
These knights' dicks are always hard when they're trying to lance somebody. I like that we broke Brad. He's like, I have to raise my glasses. I'm laughing so hard. All right.
He's wiping tears from his eyes.
By these guys. Double dick, sir. The first one got a -1 degree of success to hit you. So get better than that. Like, don't roll a 90.
Wait, what am I? Is this me?
No, it's Mario Regis.
I'm sorry, you said what?
Your attacker got a -1 degree of success.
Okay. Melee basic is 48. I get a 57, so 1 degree of failure. I'm gonna spend a fortune point. Yeah, why not?
Actually, you still would have parried him, so you don't need to.
Oh, all right.
Because you have the free shield thing. Your next dude, however, gets 2 degrees of success. Roll to parry his ass.
There we go. 36 versus 48, which is 1 degree.
2 with the shield. You parry him too.
Okay.
What's the actual degree temperature? Oh my god. Our heater downstairs does not really work. All right, Bone Shard. You get hit twice by arrows. What is your armor on your torso?
Wait, I don't get a chance to parry arrows?
No, not with a sword. You would need a shield.
What's my armor? What?
On your torso? I think it's 5. Yeah, you're updated.
I disagree. I think Bone Shard is badass enough that he should get to parry arrows with his sword.
You guys need to shut the fuck up. You take a grand total of 4 points of damage, Bone Shard. What is
No, my fucking... remember I bought armor? It's not updated on my sheet.
Yeah, it is. You got 5s. That's like chainmail plus. I didn't write down the armor, but the score is. Wait, what is your new toughness? Shit. Your new toughness is 40.
No, wait.
Plus 3. It should be 7. Ugh. Let me do some math in my head real quick. Okay, you do still take 4 points of damage. You take 2 from each of the dudes.
Well, yeah, but like I don't see it on my character sheet.
All right, we need to update it. I'm going to make a note. Update bone shard. And you need +2 to your armor protection.
I thought I got like chainmail and all that shit.
You did everywhere but your head. Instead of right now it lists 5. Everywhere should list 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so I just included that in the calculations. So instead of 4 from each, you took 4 grand total. So bone shards wounds are down from the gigantic 19 to 15. And you still have more wounds left than a normal mortal. And it is your turn, Bone Shard. And you're in combat with the knight.
Yeah, and I have +10, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is 8.
Oh, wait, you took wounds, so actually it goes away. You do not have +10.
What?
When you get wounded, you lose your advantage.
Oh, well, I still got a 32. So that's 2 degrees of success to attack the motherfucker.
All right, he tries to parry with his shield and fails miserably. So add 2 to your damage of 11.
So that's...
You're no longer charging, but you are berserk.
I am berserking, so that's...
13.
14.
14. All right, your opponent, who is already a little wounded, takes 9 minus 14 is 5 damage. He is left with 6 wounds. All right. Your turn, Regis.
Wait, I don't get another attack?
No, shit, you do. All right, your opponent fails to parry. Roll to attack.
That is a straight up 10.
Oh, jeez. You don't have the thing that lets you critical on a 10, though. So that's good. All right. So that is what? You were at
5 degrees of success?
Yeah. Oof. 15 minus 9 is 6, which is how many wounds he had left. He is knocked off his horse unconscious.
Lovely.
All right. And you would get a death blow, but there's nobody within range of your sword. All right. Regis, your turn.
I ask again, is anybody's dick hard?
They're all hard. It's established, and you have +20 for your future rolls.
Regis is going to attempt to rapier to the guy that was right.
All right, he attempts to parry.
1 on the first, on the 10, on the ones, 70 on 10s. I'm gonna use a fortune point.
All right, your opponent got a failed to parry.
33, 1 degree of success.
All right, so add 1 to rapier damage plus
8.
8. Do you have any special qualities to the rapier?
No, it's just a sword.
Okay.
He did roll a fucking critical, though.
You're
33. I did. Yeah. Critical.
All right, roll a D100.
75.
You dislocated the motherfucker's shoulder. He is knocked off his horse, falls to the ground.
Thanks, Joel. I forgot about that rule.
But his left arm is useless, which means he does not have the use of his shield anymore, and he's dismounted. Oh, and let's see. He needs to make a test to not be stunned. He succeeds at his test. So next round, he's probably going to stand up. Again, his horse, gallops off. You have a second opponent Since you knocked over the first one, I will give you a death blow against your other opponent.
Give me a second attack.
He gets a -1 success to parry you.
96, so 5 degrees of failure.
All right, neither one of y'all hit each other. All right, but it's not a critical failure, so that's good. Your turn, Jarlisle. And then the enemies are going to go.
Okay. Do I get plus 10% to hit?
You do, because you hit last time.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just shooting at the same guy, I guess.
Okay.
I rolled a 29, but plus 10, so I mean, it equates to like a 19. Gives me
You add a degree of success. Yeah. Yeah, either way, however you want to do the math.
Yeah, 4 degrees of success.
Okay, so add 4 to your, what, 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 11. His armor is 3. He only had 4 wounds left. He is dead.
Sweet.
You can do a death blow and do a follow-up shot. Since you don't.
I get a follow-up shot?
Uh-huh.
I like that. Okay. Well, the guy standing next to him.
Of course.
Well, I have 1 degree of failure.
Okay, so you just miss.
Yeah.
All right. They go.
Oh no! Wait. Well, I'm at 10%, right? Or am I at 20?
You are now at 20. Plus 20%. Does that hit? I don't know what you rolled. Oh no! Did we lose Brad? No, he froze. Did I lose all y'all?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Joel, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Nice Texan. God damn it. Fucking Brad. I'm going to kick him. I'm going to invite him. Bradley Greenlee. Bradley Greenlee. You guys look frozen as fuck. I'll be real.
Everything's good on my end.
Does Mario look frozen to you?
I'm here.
I heard.
I was just not moving.
He was just chilling.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Hey, Brad, are you back? His picture's here. God damn it, Brad Greenlee.
Hey.
There you go.
There it is. There's that audio. We were in the middle of something dramatic, as I recall.
Oh.
I'm going to turn off your video. No, I can't do that. Brad, turn off your video. You're cutting out real bad.
I'll turn off the video.
Okay. What were you saying?
I turn.
Oh, no. Sweet Bradley.
Everyone's video is turned off.
Okay. You were still freezing.
Oh, right. I was asking you if, oh my gosh. Is it really this bad?
Yeah. Your latencies.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I can make out like maybe every
This
other
is
word.
awful. You there? I can hear you if you are. Oh.
Oh, well, you sound okay now.
Yeah, try now. Oh, cue ball. Brad, I loved you once. I'm injecting you again. I'm inviting Brad again. Of course, it happens in the last 10 minutes. It's not always the way.
We're gonna figure it out.
Sorry, Joel. You're having to roll ineffectually.
I just want to kill people, man.
I know. I feel you. Our rhythm got interrupted by Bradley. Hey, Brad, are you back?
I don't think he is. No, there he is.
There's Brad.
Hey, man.
Okay, I heard Brad.
We're good.
Boy, this is horrible.
Brad, I think it's your internet connection because everybody else is fine.
Yeah, it is Brad's. First cancer, now this.
Nothing could be worse.
But how?
Yeah.
Brad, you sound like the robot that you are.
Kill all humans.
Kill all humans. He doesn't have cancer. He's just going through metamorphosis.
So, what was Brad even asking about? Didn't he just miss both of his enemies?
I don't understand.
No.
I don't know. Him, I don't even know. He's in Houston, right? So, his internet connection shouldn't be dog shit. It should be decent.
Probably processed through his, dog shit Ethernet card or something.
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah. The weird Linux computer with the industrial fans.
Yeah. I'm going to come and invite him again. We were supposed to be done by now. I just wanted you guys to get ambushed. Typical. Well, Mario, I'm going to roll to see what happens when this knight tries to hack you with his sword.
That's cool.
Oh my god. He just got -5 degrees of success.
So if I kick his ass this time, do I do damage during his turn?
Unless you,
32, so 1 degree of success.
Fine. 2 arrows launch out at you, Joel. Both of them miss. So,
all right.
I'm going to say it's Bone Shard's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna violence.
All right. I could say you can run to it. You have plus 20%, and you're charging, so plus 30. Roll it. He attempts to pull out a sword. He gets -5 degrees of success to parry.
Is this one of the archers or is this one of the other dudes?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to... Actually, it's up to you. Do you want to fight this dude? The mounted guy fighting Mario? Do you want to try and hack off the head of the guy whose shoulder is dislocated, who's about to stand up? Or who just did stand up? Or do you want to the archers?
I think I should take out some archers.
All right. Roll it. You have plus 30.
Okay. That was a 46. So that should be 2 degrees of success.
With plus 30?
Yeah.
Oh, plus 30 is 3 degrees of success.
Okay. He attempts to parry. He gets he has no shield. He gets 2 degrees of success, so he fails. Add 3 to your damage and tell me what it is.
It's 14.
Archer has shit armor. 3. All right, he has 1 wound left. You have 2 attacks. Roll again. He fails to parry. He got a 95.
That is a 0-1. That's a critical failure, isn't it? No, that's the best roll I can make, isn't it?
Yeah, except it's not a critical. So you behead him. because he only had 1 wound left. And then you can make a death blow. Roll again. Your opponent parries with 2 degrees of success.
That's a 31. So that's like 4 degrees of success at this point. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that guy's dead. All right, and Regis, your turn.
Regis is going to.
Actually, you were saying something.
Oh yeah. Well, so I rolled a 61, and I was wondering whether I had a plus 10% or a plus 20% at that point.
You had plus 20%.
Oh, okay. In that case, it was 1 degree of success, which I guess means I actually struck the archer, but it's all moot now.
Yeah. So Bone Shard.
No, different archer.
All the archers are dead.
You just killed 2 archers, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was working on my second archer, which
Bone Shard ended up.
years.
You
So
wounded him severely first, turns out.
sweet.
This knight has a dislocated shoulder. This one is still mounted and is trying to hack you down, Regis, and it is your turn, Regis.
Yes, we're going to be killing that guy. My crossbow is still unloaded, so I'm going to turn around and crossbow him betwixt the eyes. 45. My ranged attack is...
You got 1 success. Well, 2, actually.
He got 2. I'm sorry. My range basic is 41, so I failed. I'm going to use another fortune point.
All right. If you hit him, you do damage.
36. 1 degree.
All right, you got 2, so it still implants itself in the knight's shield.
Alas.
It's the dude you're fighting that you're doing this to, right?
Correct. Point blank.
The dislocated. Okay, yeah. All right. Your turn, Brad. So there's a knight with a dislocated shoulder who's trying to attack Regis on his horse. And then there's a regular knight still mounted attacking Regis.
So both of these knights are mounted.
One's dismounted. This guy got knocked off his horse.
Does one of them look more likely to succeed at an attack than the other?
The one without the dislocated shoulder.
Okay, well then I'm going to shoot that one.
All right, roll it. He doesn't have a shield, so he'll try. He fails to do anything.
Am I still at plus 20?
You are, sir.
Okay. That's
Actually, plus
of success.
Okay, 2 successes. He got none.
No, 6 degrees.
Oh, jeez. All right. Add 6 to your damage, which is 14.
No, 13.
Okay. He takes 4 wounds. He's down to 8.
Wow. How many does this guy have?
He tracks 9 from any damage he takes for his armor.
Wow, that's amazing. Good
Yeah,
for him.
plate mail's pretty sweet. Everybody went. Regis, the knight, tries to hack your head off. He gets 4 degrees of success.
Oh, shit. I got this.
You do this.
No, we're not going to be going with the 92. We're going to be using our last fortune point.
Yeah, you only have 1 left.
I have 5 now?
5 degrees?
No. I mean, 5 fortune points?
Yep.
I had 4 written down. Okay, good. I have 1 more.
Wait. No, Brad had 5. You have 4.
Okay. 34. So that is 1 degree of success, unfortunately.
Okay. Hits the fuck out of you.
I have 6 armor everywhere.
You have 6 everywhere. Okay, you take 4 wounds.
Alas.
And then the guy with the dislocated shoulder hits you as well.
Can I parry that one?
Yeah, roll it. And we're going to miss the last round.
18, 2 degrees.
Ooh, You parry. Okay, guys, we're going to continue with the combat. I have the stats written down. Next time we play, everyone take 100 experience points.
All right.
What? There's 2 dudes left. We can totally knock these guys out real quick.
But it's 11. I have to go to bed.
You goddamn professional.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks.
All right.